HTTP streaming is by far the most used ingestion mechanism by developers. This is a real quote from a developer, which is basically, okay, what I need is essentially an endpoint where I can ingest all the data that I want and forget about everything else. So basically, if you don't want to deal with infra, simple integration, and you start with a clean streaming architecture, this is the best way to ingest data into ClickHouse. We talked about this in the previous video, how it works. You have your system. Tinybird provides an events API with a gatherer, kind of an ingestion proxy in front of ClickHouse, okay? So it abstracts all the complexity to ingesting small and frequent inserts into ClickHouse. Again, the benefits, you don't have to deal with infrastructure. You have a component that speaks ClickHouse. It can create optimized parts that handle all the complexities, and it's integrated with other complex parts of the data journey. For HTTP streaming, you have the events API. It's Tinybird's HTTP ingestion and streaming API for developers. We have a full video about it, but it's important that you know that it opens the door for a lot of use cases in a very simple way. For instance, you can ingest OpenTelemetry traces, metrics, and logs. It's used by the official Tinybird OpenTelemetry exporter. It does everything you expect, automatic batching, etc. Then you have webhooks and other HTTP integrations. Many dev tools have a webhook mechanism where they can drain their data. For instance, Tribe, GitHub, Vercel, GitLab, etc., etc., etc. There are some interesting integrations for change data capture that can use a webhook, that can use a webhook as a sink, and all the more modern workflows mechanism like NHN can also integrate with webhooks. So Events API HTTP streaming is a very convenient way to start sending your data to ClickHouse. And finally, you can also use or build your client libraries. You can just drop off on your website or on your application with built-in retry mechanisms, API error handling, etc., etc., etc. This is a very convenient way, for instance, to track web analytics and product analytics events. Okay,